So, figured out the issue with the phone. You have to connect it through the app, which is very good. So it tells you, gives you a status of the board. It tells you the name, the battery's at 50%, the LEDs are on, the beeping is on. You can turn the beep on or off. I guess that's useful. You can turn the lights on or off. Let's see if that even works. LED off, and they're still on. So I guess not. I don't want to disconnect. Let's try to play a game against the computer. Regular. I will go all out. Let's play level 3, and I will play as white. And start game. Gives me 10 minutes to beat the computer. Let's see what we can do. So I move this piece. I don't know if you can see that. It shows the piece moving now on the board. Then the board lights up from square to square where you move your pieces. Very similar in that sense to the game I had back in the 80s, where you had to push your pieces to move them, and then the computer would let you know what it wants to do through lighting up squares. So as it goes, it's both showing the moves on the app and the board. Let me bring it down to the board a little bit more so you can see that. Right now the computer is playing kind of standard stuff against a London. That kind of makes sense there. Let's see if he wants to trade bishops. No, he's going to protect his bishop, but I'm going to capture it and damage his pawns. How's that? That is good. He's just playing his pawns out this way. Not all that great of a setup yet. Protecting his other pawn there. Let's go one more. It's not a kind of an unusual move here. We'll pin him. He kind of doesn't like that too much. He wanted to keep me from making moves. Well, that's not very nice either. We're going to go ahead and castle. It recognizes that very well. Just make sure you move the king first. And now he's going to start to move against me. Very, very nice. But I'm going to push in the middle and we'll see what starts to happen. He's going to play his knight out. Very interesting. Capture pawn first. And now because I just basically hung a piece. Well, that's really nice. Computer is smart enough to see that. See if I can make it up in pawns. It beeps because he was in check. And he does have to do something about that. And he's going to try to threaten checkmate in a very simple way, which I will avoid. And then he's simply going to have to back up. What could we do that's very interesting? Let's triple up right in front of his king. Move this rook here. Maybe I touch the other square as I did it. Oh, he knows, he got that now. So one little glitch on the moving that it didn't quite like. That's okay. fourth piece to attack his pinned knight. What is he going to do now? Let's take the knight. Oh, very interesting. He goes to how to block things out. Well, that's not going to work very well. I'm just going to back up, put him in check again. He's going to move up. I'm not thinking too much. We're just going to see what happens. Give him my rook. Put him in check yet again. He will take my knight. Take another pawn. So I'm down a rook with a lot of pawns. Hopefully that will do something for me with his king sitting in the middle of the board. Again, he's going to fly backwards. Check him again. Why is it not like that? Why is it? You can't do that. You're in check, buddy. Check. Because he's going to block. Well, that's nice. So basically, don't slide the pieces on the board is going to be the trick. And I have run out of maneuvers because he was able to protect his pieces. Oh, and he's not going to recapture the queen. That seems to be a mistake. So I will just finish things out here the hard way, I guess, and let's get another queen. He is going to block. So now becomes the trick of how do we take the rook? Give him a check. He will back up. Give him another check this way. He will back up. Give him a check this way. Protect our pawn. That works kind of nicely. And now we fork his king and pawn. Very nice. And let's find the extra queen. We have the use for the extra queen. Very nice. And we'll just give him a simple ladder mate. Let's see what kind of fanfare it gives me for winning the game. 2 beeps, and all of the squares of my pieces light up. Very nice. The options then on the app, I can share this, I can go into analysis mode, I can rematch the computer. That all seems very good. The computer only used less than 2 minutes. I used almost my full 8. Gives me the summary of the clock, which I really wasn't looking for there at the time. And if I go into the analysis mode on the game, that lets me sign into their site, I guess, and I can paste the PGN of a game in here. Request computer analysis. So that's through their app. I need to figure out how to make this work with the chess.com or the other online types of services as well. All in all, very nice first look. I am quite pleased, and I think this is going to be a lot of fun.